This is a quick little video, little tip on how to remove a wheel seal. It's just a dump trailer, but these are electric brakes. Back when I used to work on semi trucks, this was a trick I used. So most of the time, you know, you're working around a hub and you got to pull that wheel seal out, and you just by prying up on it, you don't usually have enough room to really get a good pry, and then usually the bearing on the other in there is usually in the way, so you can't really punch it out from the back side. So what I do is I use 2 pry bars. I usually stick it in between the seal and the bearing, and then I'll just take another pry bar and put it on an angle against my other pry bar. And it's nice to have 2 hands, but holding the camera here. And then you just simply pop up on it, and they usually pop right out. No problem there. So there's the wheel seal. All right, now usually you got a tapered bearing. I just want to check the bearing, make sure it's tight still. New grease is coming in, so I'm gonna just clean this out just a little bit. Well, as the grease breaks down, you keep adding it, but the broken down grease tends to usually just get past that seal because it gets so thin. Makes a big mess inside your drum, and then your brakes kind of glazed with nasty grease and stuff. So you don't want to overpack these bearings. Okay, so got my bearing cleaned up somewhat, and then I just like to make sure that's still in good spinning condition, not too loose. It's looking pretty good still. So drop that in there. That's where it's supposed to be. All right. Got my new seal here. This is a Dexter seal. Dexter pretty much takes care of most of the brake parts on these little electric brake systems. You don't really want to just start tapping on it with a hammer, or else these things are pretty weak. I mean, they'll start bending on you, and then it's going to compromise the shape of the seal. So, all right, so I got the seal tool here. Now I got it backwards, upside down, at a fancy kit, but I wasn't finding one that was fitting good without disturbing the rubber seal part. So I just put it upside down just to get on the metal to metal on the seal. It's working good. It's just important that you knock it all down at the same time. There it is. Seal should be level, if not in a little bit, like in a little deeper.